The 30-second board is up now for moto number 1 of the 250s. Time to get serious. There you see number 2, Emig, bright new green uniform. 103, Jeff Matazovic, who just came back from the Japanese National Supercross Series. He's done that the last 2 seasons. Sideways, gate ready to drop at any moment now as we're looking at Jeremy Mcgrath's machine. He rips the throttle open and gets the great start. Oh my goodness, Jeremy Mcgrath, a clean hole shot. Oh, in turn 2, Emig and Lawrence. Emig, whoops, sorry sir. Emig having trouble getting back on the track, and oh, there's, it looks like Taylor. There was some question coming into this first moto about Mcgrath's knee. Oh, and Mcgrath spins down. Albertine is in first place. What a development.
Listen to the crowd, too. They love it. They want to see a challenge. Everyone, I don't think people want to see Jeremy get beat, but they do want to see him have to push hard to win the race.
At the top of the horseshoe, Jeremy washed out a bit, stayed up, kept the motor running, and Greg Albertine is now our new leader. Here he goes, Jeff Emig on the move, trying to pass Kyle Lewis, number 11, has the inside shot, good clean pass. Lewis trying to coattail him though, but Swank, in all, to give him full credit, he's had the flu all week long, and to fade here toward the race's end might be expected.
Well, we'll give him the benefit of the doubt there. It's tough to race out here when you're healthy, and have a sickness like that all week. In one way, you could look at it and think that he might be fresh, but I've been sick before, and it's no fun to try to ride like that.
Ryan Emig in pretty good position, though. And going down is Greg Albertine. Unbelievable. He had a sizable lead on Jeremy Mcgrath, and he gave Jeremy Mcgrath on a silver platter the lead here in moto number 1.
I don't believe it. It's almost time to get the training wheels out for Greg Albertine. I talked to him before this race, in fact, and he's so determined, and is so willing to learn and to try anything, and he's not going to give up until he's able to win. He's so determined, but maybe in some cases a little bit too determined, and it's hard to tell why he went down there. It just seemed kind of like a little bit of a brain fade, and front end just washed out.
Jeremy Mcgrath, just an incredible, incredible story. And even the fans that know nothing about motorcycle racing now know the name of Jeremy Mcgrath for his domination of the sport.
13 in a row in the indoors, 5 in a row so far outdoors. It looks like that could be as many as 13, maybe more by the end of the season.
And of course, he won the last 5 straight motos last year in this series. So if you want to go back to last year, it's even more impressive. The checkered flag, moto number 1, the winner, Jeremy Mcgrath. Okay, the 30-second board up. And the riders now, it's getting nervous time, except for those who are confident they can win the race, of course. Kyle Lewis, number 11. There's Emig 2. Jimmy Button, 100. Bradshaw, 28. Mcgrath. 103 is Matazovic. I mentioned earlier, he races in Japan most of the year, comes back for his selected races. And we're about set to go for our second moto in this hot and dusty land of San Bernardino. Emig with a pretty good start. Doug Henry, Phil Lawrence, and Emig all with good starts, but it's Jeremy Mcgrath once again with the whole shot into the first turn. Somebody goes down there in the back of the pack as we go to the front of the pack now. Jeremy. 15 is Doug Henry, former teammates. 13, Phil Lawrence. There's Greg Albertine, and Albertine goes down.
I don't believe it.
In the first turn, Albertine is down.
Takes out his teammate, number 8, Rocco. Had nowhere to go, ran into the back of his bike. I don't know if he did any damage to it, but there goes Team Suzuki. Right now, Bradshaw has apparently done the right things between motos because he's on fire right now. Look at that.
He is on fire. Coming down that big downhill jump, Damon Bradshaw is now passing Kyle Lewis in a good bar-to-bar battle. Here's the pass by LaRocco into 6th.
I think he's riding like Emig did in the first moto. You just go down in the first lap like that, and you're so mad. You just get up and ride without anything to lose, and a lot of times you ride better than you do when you get a good start. You don't ride as nervous.
It looks like Albertine's given up the ghost.
Greg, this looks like a real mess. What happened?
As I came out of one of the turns of one of the slower riders that I was passing, kind of came over a little bit on me and pushed me a bit wide, and that was it. I went into the bannering or whatever, and that was it, and it's stuck in my wheel. Doesn't look like I can get it out. And then I had a really good start, and then Phil Lawrence screwed up in this one turn and caused me to go down. But that's racing. I ain't going to give up, man. I'm going to beat these guys.
I wonder if Jeremy ever gets bored. You know, you gotta wonder. I mean, people are already heading for the cars. The traffic jam's starting to accumulate, and they know there's no way in the world anyone's going to beat this guy. I mean, look at the lead he's got. And it's just about every week, you know. And it's not his fault that he's doing his job a little better than everyone else, but occasionally, especially for us up here, it's like, what the heck else are we going to say about this guy that we haven't already said?
Well, there's no doubt about it. He'd probably win on another machine, but would he win as much and as consistent without Skip Norfolk, without Wes McCoy, without the tremendous support that Jeremy Mcgrath gets on him?
That's a good point, and I think it's doubtful. I've said a million times that I don't think it's necessarily the bike that makes Honda so dominant, and I think they've won a title every year since 1982. It's the team and the experience that all those guys have at winning titles ever since 1982. I mean, that's a long time to keep winning championships, and obviously a good combination and a good motorcycle, and they seem to get lucky when they pick their riders. They pick them carefully, and the guys do the job for them.
A checkered flag for the second time of the afternoon. Jeremy Mcgrath keeps his perfect record alive. He's 6 out of 6 in the 1996 season. Jeff Emig coming across in second place. The cool head and the conditioning of Jeremy Mcgrath pays off once again here in Moto 2.